Collins, Wahim, and Luke, Abby, they tried, every single one got left behind. Holy ass, how we do that? We just laugh and turn it right back. Darius running the show. 3 crowns, 1 hero. Mighty South Park, Darlington Road. Bridal City out of control. We go up, up for the greatest, sing it loud. Make the ground shake, yeah, Darius running the show. Darius, 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 let them know. Going up front, that first touch ruthless, top ends hit, crowd move toothless, Starboy shining, neck keep losing, hands to head, whole stand booming, Rose last dance in the Salt Park colors, every tackle hit that thunder, final whistle, tears and wonder, legend walking out to thunder, Raheem Morinum, Avi they tried, whole career they watch this rise, every check out one clear name, whole world know who runs this game, Darius running the show. Darius, let them know. One we roll, for all we cry, for D we sing till the floodlights die. One more win, one more night, raise that scarf, paint the sky. Darius running the show. 3 crowns, 1 echo. Nights on God, Darlington Road, little city out of control. We go up, it's all right, run to this land. We go up, say yeah. Boys, run the show. Darius, 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 let them know.
Hello and welcome to the Game Week 35, the start of the watch along. We've got Leeds versus Burnley in what will be, who knows. I actually have no idea how well this game's going to go. To be honest, we've got Darlow on bench boost. If he gets off to a start, by the way, this will be the best scoring bench boost I've had in 3 years. If he somehow gets over 6 points, I'll actually have a better bench boost straight out the gate than I've ever had in the last 3 years. I'm horrible when this chip comes into play. It's like I literally just suck every single time it comes in. But yeah, here we are. Let's go through the lineups then. They've just shown up on screen. Let's have a look at what they've got here. I'm going to pull them up on my phone as well so I can actually see what's going on. Where are we at? Okay, that's not what I'm after. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button here. All right, Leeds versus Burnley. Here we go. Lineups for Leeds. It's Darlow in goal, Stroik, Bijol, and Rodon in a back three. It's Justin at what looks like left wing back. It's Bogle at right wing back. Ampadu, Stack, and Tanaka in central midfield. And Okafor is partnering what looks like DCL unit in a front two. For Burnley, it's Dubravka in goal, Hartman at left back. Walker at right back. It looks like they're playing a back five here with Estev, Egdow, and Humphreys in what looks like a back five. And then it's a midfield four of Anthony off the left, Laurent and Ward-Prowse in the middle, and Chochawana off the right. And then it's Fleming leading the line. On the bench for Leeds, it's Perry, James, Longstaff, Piru, Aronson, Mcheka, Bornauv, Biram, and Willie Noto. Then for Burnley, it is Wace, Worrell, Ukachakawaku, Edwards, Florentino, Perez, Dooney, who I swear has been injured for what feels like forever, Broger, and Hannibal Medbury, the former Manchester United Academy graduate. Hello, Domji. How are you, buddy? Hello. Also, FPL Underdog. I've seen you're in the chat already as well. So you're about 1 minute away from kickoff. Oh, man, I hate watching football, hoping for a clean sheet. This feels weird. I've got no other interest other than Leeds keeping a clean sheet. Like, no other investment in this watch-along other than Darlow hopefully saving a Fleming penalty. I mean, that's probably the dream, right? Somehow, someone gives away a penalty for Leeds, Fleming steps up and then scores. Doesn't score. Misses his penalty or kicks it into Darlow. That's realistically the best chance we've got here. Is it going to happen? No idea. Realistically, let's be fair. It's not going to happen. Let's be fair. Let's be very fair about it. It's definitely not going to happen. Anyways, the players are currently huddling up. Leeds are off to the right, kicking to the left of screen, and Burnley will be kicking to the right of screen once this game gets underway. I think Leeds, the home end is actually to the right, so I think they are actually kicking to it in the second half. I feel like I should remember this because I feel like when Man United played them, Man United kicked to the left in the second half, which means that Leeds home fans must be to the right. Otherwise, we won the toss and forced them to kick the other way. I don't know. Anyways, Leeds are about to get us underway. The bench boost chip is inactive. I'll read you through the team in a second as well. So we did end up with Gabriel captain. We've got Raya in goal. We've got Mateus Nunes and Nico Riley as vice captain in the defensive three. It's a midfield four of triple United midfield: Mbumo, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes. And the Leeds have just got us underway. And the other midfielder I've got on field is Morgan Rogers. And then for the forward line, I've got Jarrett Bowen, Thiago, and Haaland. On the bench is Odango, Darlow, who's on bench boost. So, yeah, as I said, hopefully he can get a return there as the goalkeeper to get us off to a good start. And then we also have... Wow, that was a good chance there for Leeds straight out the door. Guess what fell to? DCL unit couldn't even get on target. I mean, it looked like I was going out for a throw-in more than anything else. That would have been an exceptionally quick goal. And then I've got Dango, Mukiele, and Alderete on the bench. I'm backing in the Sunderland defence after they let me down last week for 0 points. Hopefully this week they can do what they did back in game week 6 where they got monster hauls and beat Wolves. That's the plan. Hopefully it goes banging. Hopefully you have a good game week as well. And yeah, the football is currently underway. And the Darlow clean sheet is about 89 minutes plus injury time away from coming in and get me off to the perfect start. Actually, I'm a bit unfair. I don't think DCL Unit actually got that, but Okafor with a great ball in early doors there. The DCL Unit rose. He did hit it. It hit the side of his head. Oh man, you could lead. Sometimes they say like it's flogging a dead horse. DCL Unit's like the definition of flogging a dead horse and expecting him to become good. They're never going to become good. Let's be fair. DCL Unit is unless he's in a purple patch, you buy him in the purple patch. Otherwise, you might as well just show him the door and hope that he never opens it. The Okafor. Let's go Ampadu. Come on, Justin Okafor tonight. I'm a wild card. I had to play Dubravka, so I'm back in Burnley. Glad I went for Aronson as a differential. That sucks. Unlucky screaming. The DCL Unit, man. I mean, like, the thing is, I lent him my powers, boys. I lent him my powers back in the whatever it was. When he started scoring those goals, that's when I was not playing. I granted him my finishing ability. And since I've been back in training and knowing I'm coming out of retirement, it's like DCL Unit's lost all powers to score a goal, which basically means that I'm definitely a lock to score on Sunday when I step onto the field. Let's be fair, it's probably inevitable. Like they say that Haaland's inevitable, D-Unit and Kalgoorlie scoring a goal is almost as inevitable. Actually, I'd say it's probably more inevitable. Even at 39 years old, it's still inevitable. A bit of a moment of pause breath there. Jaden Amphy going down the left-hand side here. Cannot get control of the ball. It's gone out there for a harmless throw-in, and Rodon will take the throw-in to get us back underway here. 62% chance of a Leeds win, 20% of a draw, and 18% for a Burnley win. I mean, I'm not going to lie. 62% for a Leeds win feels a little bit extravagant. Like, Leeds have been all right this season. Let's be fair. They've been pretty good. They should stay up. That should being the operative word. I don't think they're 62% favourites to win the game, though. I feel like that's a bit... Maybe. What do I know? I predicted Leeds 2-0, so obviously I think they're going to win. Maybe they will. Also, I've got a few bets on fouls being given away. I don't know what old mate was doing there. He thought about, thinking about, I don't know what he was doing, but either way, it doesn't matter. It come to nothing. Just basically was teasing Burnley in, trying to get him in behind. Nothing doing. Burnley back five, man. Back five. It's like, you're relegated. Why would you play at back five if you're relegated? Go out there and try and score some goals. Actually, don't score goals because you've got Darlow in goal. But surely you're relegated. You've sacked your manager. Like, you're not... It doesn't matter what points you get. You're still in the championship next season. Surely you go out there and not in the back five and try and score some goals. Like, surely that's what you do. I just find it baffling. When I looked at the lineups before, I was like, a back five. You're relegated. I'd go out there with a back three and play a full-on attacking lineup. That's what I know. That's why I'm not a Premier League manager. And I'm a footy manager instead. I hear he is amazing off the bench. Fair. Damn, took out Okafor. Come on, Bogle. Got to be starting something for Big D. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually a little bit nervous. The last time I managed / played, so like player manager, I won. Like, there's only one way, and that's down. I either stay at the same level and win again, or I don't win. And if I don't win, it's been an absolute disappointment. I should have stayed retired. But I feel like it was really weird, right? So I was looking at the team midweek, and I was like, okay, so we've got one centre-back that I think is a good centre. Oh, here we go. Okafor, breaking away, going past Kyle Walker like he's not even there. Into the box. He goes on an amazing run. No, unfortunately, he runs out of tarmac, and he doesn't even win the corner. That's very disappointing from Okafor there. But yeah, we were sitting there, and I was like going, I've got plenty of wingers. I've got no real forward except myself, and I don't really want to be playing myself. I want to play for like 20 minutes every game. Come on, score a hat-trick and then go off. That's essentially what I'm going to try and do. We've got a goalkeeper, so that's one thing. That's very hard to normally find, a goalkeeper. So goalkeeper, lots of attacking mids / wingers, no forward outside of me. Our centre midfield, we don't actually have any. So I'm actually trying to turn two of the young kids that come up from under 17s into centre midfielders. I've got one centre back, another bloke that just hacks the ball clear, and a right back that's about my age. So I've got a bit of stuff I need to work on. I'm just hoping that one of the 17s can actually learn how to play as centre midfield because he's got the physique for it. It's just whether he's got the tactical awareness in terms of like what I want from a centre midfield, because I want them to literally press on, win the ball, use their body, and then play me the ball. Like, that's the game plan. Give me the ball. I'll do this. I'll do the shooting. I'll do kicking the goals. Oh, Tanaka, nice ball in there. Nothing doing. Yeah, that's the plan. Because I'm involved with the juniors as well. So the juniors, obviously, the under 17s, they're a pretty good team. So I'm going to poach a bunch of them. And I've done this for years. When I used to coach, and I managed the opposition, actually, the arch rival in the town, all I did, the game plan was simple. I got all the kids in that did all the running for me, and I was like, all you need to do is get to the byline, cut it back, feed me the ball, I'll score. And that was the game plan. I won the golden boot, and we won everything. So it was pretty good. So I don't know if the tactical worked 2 years on, but I'm hoping it does. Leeds, goal! Oh, what an early goal! And Anton Stacker scored. All those people that wished they wildcarded him in. And I mean, that just was a pretty meh. I mean, where did that come from? He's not even hit it. It's just snuck in at the near post. I was that calm, I didn't even realise that it was going to be a goal. I mean, it was a nothing. I mean, the Burnley player gives it to him. Rodon plays it back. Old mate, someone, I think it's Bidgels, played into Stack, and Stack just turned around and hit it. It's not even a good hit. It's just snuck in. It's just very good placement. Dubravka, I don't think, was expecting it to be shot from there. I mean, what is he doing? That's poor from Dubravka. What is he doing? He's just kind of standing there. 1-0 to the Leeds, and that didn't take long. 7 minutes and 58 seconds. If you bought in the old Anton Stack this week, Triggs off to a flyer in the FPL Pubcast differentials, because that is his pick this week. And it's currently 1-0 to Leeds, early doors there. Anton Stack, and I think it's Bidgel with the assist. I might not be completely correct with that, but I'm pretty confident it is an assist for Bidgel if you've got him. I don't think Gary does. Gary did the classic Stroik DCL unit and Darlow, so I think he's going to be unlucky. I was going to bed and then footy and won, and I said that I'd do it if South Park won. Oh, here we go. DCL unit has been fouled. He's taken a foul. Well done. I had a bet on DCL unit to win a foul. Didn't have a bet on DCL unit to win it, score a goal, but I did have one on him to give away a foul and also to win a foul, and he's just won the foul. Well done. I'm not ashamed of the stream, mate. My team's actually really good. I just couldn't be bothered putting it on because obviously I wanted people to see what the lineups were in case they were asking who was playing. Everyone knows my team. If you followed the deadline stream, I've actually got a banging team this week. I think it's going to probably get a pretty fat green arrow of a little bit of luck. Smooth teenager. Yep. It's horrible watching everyone you're playing get younger and faster. Yeah, the thing is, there's something about experience, right? Anton Stack's got the free kick here. Imagine if he scored another goal straight out the gate, right? Here we go. Stack just over the bar. Can't keep that shot down. 9 minutes and 30-odd seconds gone now. Yeah, so I don't mind it because when the kids are playing, because I've managed them when they were like in juniors, they come up and like, oh, it's really cool. They get to play with me. And it's so good. I even have to ask for the ball. They're like literally always looking for me with the ball. So like the older I've got, the better I have become at just timing the run. So that way all I have to do is finish. So I'm hoping that I can do the exact same thing this season and just absolutely milk it for all it's worth and score as many goals as possible. I'm not playing again after this year. I'm not playing past 40. So this is the swan song. And can I deliver in the swan song? One hopes that I can. Whether I can is obviously a different story and title. By the way, that puts Leeds up to 43 points currently, which is 9 points clear of Spurs. You'd have to think that they're safe if this result sticks, which you would expect it to stick. Let's be fair. It is Burnley. They're already relegated. They're already doing better than the last couple of times Burnley showed. I think Burnley have actually won the last couple of games here 2-0, something like that, something along those lines. I stopped playing at 34 when the manager started picking a 16-year-old left back. That's fair. It's never bloody Bogle. Could have done with a Bajol assist 2 weeks ago. Oh, mate. Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it, Jackie? 100%. It's always when you just least expect it. Because who did I have on wildcard? On free hit. I had Pascal Stroik, Bogle, and Darlow. So I didn't even have him on free hit. To be honest, for what it's worth, anyone that's played him this week, fair play. Because he was, I think, yellow flag prior to the deadline, as was old mate Okafor. I mean, Okafor really could have had an assist as well. I mean, DCL unit, if he was actually someone that knew how to score, probably would have scored with that chance that Okafor gave it to him within like the first minute. It was a good chance. It was right in the right spot. He just doesn't know how to score a goal, does he? Unless he kind of falls into it, let's be fair. I mean, why are they playing a back five? I mean, they're completely cooked. Okafor's just won the ball back. He's trying to fire up the crowd. What a man. I mean, Michael Jackson, I feel like I'm just waiting for him to pull out the microphone here and put a wig on or something because I'm looking at him and going, he doesn't look like Michael Jackson. I feel like he needs a beat it, beat it, beat it. But no beat it yet. In fact, he's got lose it, lose it, lose it, championship. Here we go. Nice little clearance there. That'll count. Surely that's a clearance. Actually, if you know what, I've no idea. I don't even care about DC anymore. I think it's the crappiest addition ever to the game. How Gabriel, for the love of me, ended up on 9 last week is something that needs criminal investigation. I mean, that last minute, whatever it was, if that is not the definition of an interception where an opposition player has hoofed it up in the air and you go up and rise up and beat the opposition player to win the header and then clear the danger, I don't know what counts as a DC because as far as I'm concerned, that is a clearance / interception / bloody 2 of them. Should be 2 and 1, not none on 2. That didn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. Darlow had to stop playing around 35. Harry bench. Oh, nah, his luck's run out. His luck's run out. Ah, the man. He's not getting his top 5K finish this year, is he? Ah, he's cooked it. He has cooked it, old Harry. Why would you bench a Leeds player? If you've got a Leeds player, you're playing him in this fixture. It's bloody Burnley, mate. It's got to be a skill issue. Either that or FPL reviewed, updated and thought, oh, Bidgel's not got the minutes and we're just going to recommend you bench him. That's the only explanation, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense benching him. Let's be fair. Really looking forward to going to Hillsborough tomorrow. New owner and some of our old legends attending David Hurst. Ah, Chris Waddle. Yes, nice. Hopefully. FPL Cartel in the bin. Yeah, I don't think many of them own Bidgel. And then that's really funny. The one that does own him benched him. I mean, you can't write that up. That's pretty funny, to be fair. Got to be starting something. Yeah, exactly. Dirty Dominic. Yo, Dirty Dominic. Mate, it's all about the Dirty Doms. Because Dominic, yeah, it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, isn't it? It's Dirty Dom, Dominic Szoboszlai, Dominic Solanke, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. What have they got in common? They're all shit. They are all so bad. They're just not good players. Absolute fraudsters. I mean, the fact that DCL, I mean, the worst thing is, the worst part about all of this is Man United were showing interest in this fraud in the summer. And outside, as I said, he had an amazing patch. Like, what was it, 10, 15 game weeks ago where he was like unstoppable. I mean, like the last 10, 15, he's been absolutely horrendously bad. He's like, you know what DCL unit is? He's like Scott Frost. Scott Frost for South Park. You know what I did with Scott Frost when he just consistently infuriated me, kept getting the chances, kept taking the shots, couldn't score the goals? I pissed him off. I said, see you later. You're going on loan to Brittle City. He ain't coming back either. I'm just going to sell the fraud. There's nothing worse than a striker that doesn't finish. Oh, Leeds, here we go. There's a good chance here. Cut it out. Stack inside. Oh, unfortunately, no good. Tanaka on the follow-up. Goes for a weldy. That's sailing comfortably into Rosette. A smooth criminal investigation. I think FPL follows FOTMob, and in FOTMob, Gabriel had 9 DC as well. Yeah. So I think it's FOTMob. Nah, it's Opta. So Harry Maguire, hate to break it to you, they use Opta stats, and FOTMob pulls all their stats from Opta stats. The fact that the Premier League even has DC and they're relying on a third-party application in order to count the points is just stupid. I feel like if it was my game, there is no way I'd be outsourcing something so pivotal to what it is and giving an explanation at the start of the season about what a clearance and interception is. And yet when you're watching the game, what is definitely considered an interception / clearance that they showed at the start of the season does not actually count as an interception / clearance in game. That's when you know it shouldn't belong in the game. Either that or they should do the counting themselves. But let's be fair, they can't do the counting themselves because no one bloody knows what counts. That's half the issue with it. The tactical approach, love it. Burnley, Fleming. Ooh, had Tanaka take it off his toes. That was a half decent opening there for Burnley, but there was no shot taken in the end. Leads down the counter. Off for looks at his man, plays it into him, wins a throw-in. This could turn out to be a thriller. I agree with that, Gary. On the final day of the season, when they say goodbye to the PL once again, he needs to take a good look at the man in the mirror. He does. Poor old Frosty, mate. Frosty is just a fraud. I've never had so much unlove for a player that I actually own and that I paid money for. I just feel like I just don't like him. He's just the definition of when I'm watching, he just frustrates me because he's like DCL unit, just never scores, gets all the chances and just can't put it away. I just can't stop missing. DCL's manager, legit. Can't stop missing the goals, baby. Can't stop missing the goals. I still can't believe what an easy goal that was. It was the most bizarre thing. I mean, like, Bidgel's just played it to Stack, and Stack's just kind of like turned and hit it. It's not even like going in the air. It's just like a 25-yarder grass cutter. It's not even like you hit it well. It just was well placed. Very bizarre goal. Kind of sums up Burnley's season. Very bizarre season where I don't know what they were trying to achieve. They didn't buy players required to stay up, and then they sack the manager with 4 games left. Really, none of that makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. Maybe they'll hire me in the summer. I reckon I could take them up from the Championship to the Premier League. Right, Burnley throw in, aimed at the DCL unit. Useless, can't get his head to it. Burnley give away another throw in. Oh, this dude, man. I mean, like, I just look at him. I had a little bit of like love for him before because Luke obviously turned the DCL unit into the D unit / with the longish hair. But ever since he sat there and made a meal of that Licha Martinez, and he got sent off for that, can only be described as the most pathetic example of violent conduct. There was nothing violent about it. He just literally patted his hair. Ever since then, I think that he can just go in the bin. Doesn't deserve to play football. He should cut his hair. They should make him cut his hair because he looks horrible. I captained Cherky because I felt like I'd lose myself. I captained Haaland. Nice, Mark. Nice. We all have that one player we can't stand. It's just human nature. Exactly. It's like I can't stand Darlow. Like my own team I support. I can't stand him. I can't stand Ugarte. Oh my God. I'm praying in the summer there is liberation. I'm praying that Man United owners get rid of Xerxes so I don't have to see him again. I can bin the wig once and for all. I can hopefully just never, ever see Ugarte on a football field representing Man United again. That would be nice. And if we can get rid of the bloody clown as well that thinks he's going to come back and challenge for the number 1 spot in Andre Onana, like, honestly, I just rip up his contract and say, here you go, there's the money, piss off. Like, we're going to get nothing for him because he's crap. He's going to come back and he knows that we're in the Champions League. And obviously the contract he signed originally under Eric Ten Hag means that when Man United get in the Champions League, all their wages go up, I think, by like 20%, 25%. So Onana's like, happy days, baby. I'm coming back and get my 125 grand a week. And I'm going to be crap. I'm going to sit on the bench. I mean, who would want him? Who would want him? Except Inter Milan, and they probably don't even want him back either. They're literally going to have to give him away for free. It's a bit like Marcus Rashford. No one wants him. Spurs want him in the Championship, I heard. But I don't think Rashford's interested in playing for Spurs in the Championship. So, yeah, there's that issue as well. I think by the way, anyone that's wondering, we are hoping to get Kanji on for a Sunday watch-along for Manchester United versus Liverpool. I am a little bit scared about this because there is a world where Liverpool win, right? And Kanji is just going to be frothing it all game long. But I believe that he might be available, which is, I mean, it'll be good. Because if Man United win, I can tell you what, Kanji's going to be copping it on stream, the entire stream. And that's going to be something to behold. Leeds, stack, Bogle, stack. Out wide, corner. I tell you what, that was a bunch of, I don't know what that was. It was a very interesting piece of play. It was just a bunch of like, kick it, hope for the best. Stack just playing ping pong, then Bogle, then old mate Hartman. I don't know what Hartman was doing. He kicked it into a few people, and then eventually he conceded a corner. It wasn't pretty. It definitely wasn't pretty. It looked like a part of it almost hit his hand, but I don't think it did. All the DCL unit owners are probably hoping for a penalty here because let's be fair, that's probably the only way he's scoring a goal. Right, Leeds corner into the box. Oh, it's a good ball. Headed well clear there by the Burnley defence. Nice little DC there from someone and then someone else. And Bogle will retrieve it on the halfway line for Leeds, who plays it all the way back to Darlow. Darlow with a nice little touch. Maybe he can get assist or he can just kick it out of bounds and do his bonus no good at all. But he did find a player, so I suppose that counts as a technical pass. I don't know. Not sure what Burnley owners were hoping for. Just think they have the old, yeah, exactly, parachute payments. I've heard the new Burnley manager isn't allowed around the youth team. I want him to give him a mic. Give him a mic. Let's hear how good he is as a singer. Based off what I've seen the first 23 minutes, I'm finding it hard to believe Burnley are going to score a goal here. Famous last words. That is definitely the kiss of death from the commentator. Let's be fair there. Those references are going over his head. Leeds ball into the box, very hopeful there from old mate out on the left, but nothing doing. They do. Sheffield United used to rely on them. What will you do with Rashford? He's back. Oh, mate. You know what it is? I've had this argument, right? So there's a Perth Man United supporters club over here, which I'm part of, sadly, because I feel like I'm dumber for being part of it, because there's a lot of deluded fans in there that think that the Ineos regime are doing a good job. I was like, how is the Ineos regime doing a good job? Not only do they not buy a midfielder for Amarin, like they literally brought a bloke in to manage the club and didn't buy him what he needed most, which was a central midfielder. Like, any idiot could have worked out that, you know, if Man United actually had a good centre midfielder this year, anything potentially could have been possible with no Champions League football to play. But they're all deluded. They think that the Glazers, well, they don't think the Glazers are amazing, but they think Ineos are doing a good job. I was like, Jason Wilcox didn't like the fact that Amarin pretty much called him out and just sacked him. I was like, there's nothing good about that. Now, I can tell you what they're going to do. They're going to give Michael Carrick a contract, and it's all going to go pear-shaped, exactly like Ollie, but it's probably going to go quicker than Ollie, because I think that Carrick's tactics are absolutely horrendous, and our fitness levels in general, since he came in charge of the team, have fallen off a cliff. I'm not infused at all, and I just know what I know what Ineos are like. And like they say, oh, we're in a hard place because we don't know if we need to give him a contract because then the fans are going to be in uproar because, you know, he's got his Champions League football and whatever. Well, turn it up, mate. I mean, Sir Jim, mate, you might be a billionaire, but I tell you what, you're one of the dumbest billionaires I know on the planet, because if you think that Michael Carrick's going to be the next Man United manager that win the league, you are deluded. You probably need to sell your stake in the club, mate, because he ain't going to win the Premier League. He ain't even going to make a final. I'll give you the hot tip. He's going to be worse than Arteta. It's going to be like the Michael Carrick show. I've not been impressed. Since they brought Steve Holland in, all it has been is defensive football, hope for the moment. It's literally worse than Ole Ball. At least under Amarin, it's really weird. People sit there and say, I'm not a fan. I am a fan. I'm just very critical. I live in the real world. And I know that we watched Man United against Leeds 2 weeks ago. They were horrendous. Leeds bossed us off the park. That should not be happening. And people think that Carrick should be getting the job. I was like, that was a horrendous performance. Absolutely horrendous. Yeah. I also think if you look at the stats under Carrick, the XG numbers have fallen off a cliff. Brian Mbeumo has become crap. Mateus Cunha's been okay. Nothing exciting, but he wasn't overly good under Amarin either, so I can't really comment too much about that one. Ahmad has done absolutely nothing under Carrick at all. The only one that's actually improved is Sheshko, and probably Bruno because he's been moved back into his preferred position. Outside of that, and Kobbie Mainoo, because obviously Kobbie Mainoo wasn't getting a game under Amarin. That's probably the one slight I've got against Amarin, is the fact that Kobbie Mainoo never got a game. Foul there by the Leeds player. I'm just going on a Man United rant while I'm watching Leeds. That's hilarious. And there's a yellow card here as well for the Leeds player. That's yellow card for Pascal Struijk. That's unlucky if you've got Struijk instead of Bajol. I mean, it's a clear yellow card. He's put him around the waist there, and that's a yellow. But yeah, I feel like there's so many issues. I'm excited that Man United are back in the Champions League, but I'm very unexcited because I've seen what's happened to Spurs this season. And if you think what's happened to Spurs this season won't happen to Man United, and you're a Man United fan, you're deluded. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be worse, because our squad is about to lose our best midfielder who's playing out of his skin in Casemiro. And who have we got in reserve? Manuel Ugarte, baby. I mean, imagine if you had to play him every week for the season, you would actually get relegated. I would actually put money on Man United to get relegated. If Manuel Ugarte had to start every single game, we would be absolutely royally stuffed. Stuffed. All right, I'm going to stop talking about Man United. I'm going to get back to the game. Mason Mount has said we can win the Premier. Oh, we're not winning the Premier League. Yeah, staying fit. Yeah, I like that. I saw you weren't going live. I wasn't, but then I changed my mind. Kunju's great, but he'll be annoying if they're not going to win. Man United will win because Casemiro's in my team and he's due a goal. He's in the D-Unit's differentials punt for 1 week, mate. I've not owned him all season. I've raved about him all season, and now I'm joining the farewell tour. Probably about 10 game weeks too late, but hopefully his record at Old Trafford this season. I'm gonna pull it up because I feel like it's been incredible. So Casemiro at home, 12 points the last home game. The one before that he got 9. The one before that, he got 6. The one before that, he got 4. The one before that, he got 3. That was disappointing. The one before that, he got 13. One before that, he got 3. One before that, he got 6. I mean, he's literally banging almost every single week he plays at home. The big scores are coming. So I'm pretty confident Casemiro's going to do the job. Like, he's a bit like Bruno G. Bruno G for Newcastle, amazing at home, not so good away. Casemiro, ditto. Of course, Gary got Gabriel. Silly question. Somebody's referenced all the way. I heard the Burnley manager of the West Ham supporter. He's always singing their song. Also bad. I did, mate. I'm broke on squad value, so punting against Gabriel for 1 last week. That's fair. I need another 299 points this week to be number 1 in the world. I think it's attainable. Next week, I'm doing Senesi, Stroik, Parmadeze, Gabriel Lacroix. Yeah, these references. Never man land. Yeah, you might be right, mate. Tell him it's human nature. Don't go throwing your baby out of the window. I mean, bar forward. How do you do? How are you, buddy? Carrick will get the job because he'll work for cheap. Exactly. Carrick is the cheap option. The cheap option that no one wants except the Glazers and Ineos because they want to save money and they want a return on their investment. That's exactly what it is. It's no football-related nonsense. It's just crap. If they had any balls, they'd go in and go, Luis Enrique, what's the money you need to come out of that club? And they buy him, and then they buy him $1 billion worth of players, and that'd be the end of it. And would probably be champions of everywhere in about 3 years, maybe 2 years. It's another point for me. I mean, just, yeah, another point. Was that yellow, black, or white? Stroy coders, you are not alone. Right on. Carragher's best points per game of any Premier League manager this season. What does he have to do to get a chance? Play some interesting football, Ben Boy. For what it's worth, I thought the football under Amram was more entertaining. And that's saying something because we were horrendous defensively. But in terms of attack, we were the best performing XG team in the league by some distance under Amram. And the players look fit. Under Carrick, we don't even look like we can run out 70 minutes. It's actually embarrassing. We're playing 1 game a week. There's too much time being given off. He's all too laddie. Oh, yeah, like, turn it up. Watchalongs with the other pubcasts have been factored on who does the ghost support. Leeds pressers screwed everyone over. He's coming on the lock-in next week. That epic is a few years down the line then. Aren't you guys doing... yeah, on this channel, Game Week 38, we're going to live watch along on the final day here. Yeah, so it's going to be... We need to do like a Chris Camera special. Like where I just flick between them and they're all watching a different game. Like Kunji can be watching the Liverpool love-along and we can cross to him when Salah gets sent off and be like, what happened? And Kunji will be like crying on stream. Yeah, Kunji has 3 Liverpool. D-Unit's got 3 Man United. It's hilarious. I'm going to the Brighton versus United game. I've got Brighton season tickets. Nice. Part of me is like, I actually think I might sell some United assets before Game Week 38 or I'm going to bench a couple. I think that the Brighton game is not a game I really want to partake in outside of Bruno. I mean, Casemiro might actually be brilliant because it'll be his final game for Man United. I actually expect him to probably put in a real good performance. Unless Michael Carrick does the unthinkable and starts Manuel Ugarte in Game Week 38 and just gives Casemiro the Old Trafford send-off in Game Week 37. That actually crossed my mind today when I was making the transfer. I was like, is there a world where Casemiro's last game for Man United is actually Game Week 37 at home? I mean, it's possible. Definitely possible. Against Nottingham Forest. I don't know. It's one of them ones I'm not sure. Didn't Keno make a comment about Carrick's misses? Yeah, there's some history there. I don't know what that's about, to be honest. Carrick is not... Keane doesn't look on Michael Carrick as interestingly as you think that he would. Considering that... I think that... Did Carrick come in before? No, Carrick came in after Roy Keane left. Like the season after. Like Roy Keane left mid-season, went to Celtic off the top of my head, and then came back. Calvert-Lewin, again, horrendous touch. Gives it straight back to the Leeds... the Burnley defence. Burnley, nice little move there. Chichawata goes in. Oh, man, the Leeds defender clattered into him. I mean, that Probably should be a yellow card for whoever that was. That might be Bidgel that cut it in. Or was it Stroik again? No, it was Rodon, I think. Chris Kavanagh special right there. I've even got the glasses on. I still can't bloody tell who's who. And it's taken up the whole screen. They all look pretty similar, to be fair. All very similar builds. Easy mistake, let's be fair. All right, Burnley. Looking on the outside ball, Prowse plays it to Anthony. Anthony, probably my favourite player for Burnley. He does look like he could belong at this level. I feel like he gets sold in the summer. I don't know who, but to someone. I think he's good enough to stay in the Premier League. Kyle Walker, wonder what he'll do in the summer. Will he just retire? Burnley, walking, no. Ward Prowse picks it up, plays a ball in to no one. Darlow comes and collects. Sadly, it wasn't on target, so it won't count as a save. Stacking my bench boost team. Love to see it. Yes, very nice. Football Focus. I should have done that. Stack in. Imagine if I bought stack in on the bench boost. It would have been really good. There's a yellow card here for Humphreys of Burnley. I'm not too sure what that's for. Oh, it's for taking out stack. That's probably why he got yellow carded. Football Focus is getting cancelled in the UK after decades. BBC sources have said there is new share of down. I love it. Fantastic. It was really funny, right? I was at training tonight, so I play AFL as well. So I'm playing AFL and football this season. I'm probably going to play my first game of AFL next week because that's where the hamstring is a little bit more delicate because the way you kick an AFL ball, you have to lift your leg up higher. And I was sitting there and I was at work before and they're like going, oh, you can come down and watch the ladies game. And I was like, no, I will not be. I'll be going to bed at like 5 a.m. and the ladies play at 8 a.m. in the morning. I was like, zero chances of me waking up to watch that. So I was like, you guys are lucky I'm coming down for 12. I was like, that gives you 6 hours worth of sleep. It's not bad. So they can consider themselves lucky I'm there. Got his shirt number. Week 8, 38, pubcast watch along of all the games at the same kickoff time. Your screen will be busy. It will be. It will be. Just got to hope I've got not too many Chris Kavanaghs in the room and they're actually paying attention to what's going on in the games they're watching. Because obviously I'll be watching the Man United game being the Man United fan. So they all need to sit there and watch their own teams. Gary needs to invest in a Newcastle subscription for a one-off week. Do a poll for how many people would watch a lock-in in Game Week 37 if we do it on Sunday. All right, let's have a look. Why can't I make a poll? Oh, because I've still got a poll going, you idiot. I was like, I can't do another poll. What's going on here? Lots of people think there's going to be a Leeds win here. 82%. I mean, that's pretty fair. They are 1-0 up. Was there a Jeff? Went woke. D-Unit's never going woke, baby. People just got to get with the times. Young generations will figure out that, the old ways were best. Man United versus Chelsea watch along with D-Unit and Trig would be epic. Yeah, I feel like I offered that to Trig this year, Rob, but he didn't want to partake. Probably because he knew what was coming. Obviously, yeah, Carragher replaced Keane this season. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Let's see what people think. Would you join... Sunday during the Newcastle versus West Ham game? Obviously, it's on Gary's channel, not mine. Just for reference. But there we go. He'd walk off. He would. Imagine Trig, Man United scoring and just me going at him. He'd just cark it. He'd walk out. We'd never see him again. it'd be the second walk out and it'd be the only one that he'd ever... Oh, Kafur, great ball in. No. Oh, my God. Deflected there and it was almost James Justin blocking the attempted clearance and forcing, Dubravka into, catching the ball, but in theory, it was on target, so I think that will count as a save, yes, because it was on target. It wasn't exciting, but it was on target. Yeah. By the way, we'll be doing the FA Cup watch-along on this channel for that on the Saturday, so if you want some different FA Cup commentary, the D-Unit will be doing it. Man City versus Chelsea. Mark Goldbridge Just I'm going to send him a warning to Total Football. You're probably going to lose a few viewers that day. Unfortunate for him. Yes, please do that. As Rob said, please smash the like on that. That'd be nice. It's so weird. I just still don't get I don't understand Burnley's shape. Like, why would you have such a garbage shape when you're relegated? Like, surely you just want to score some goals. What's the manager trying to prove here? You're an interim. They haven't appointed a proper manager yet, eh? So it's an interim manager, and you are putting your foot forward for the job by playing a 5-4-1 when you're relegated. That makes zero sense. Stack wins a corner here, and he'll probably take it as well because he is on the set pieces when he is playing. I mean, Stack's looking pretty good. Of all the Leeds players, he's been the one that's been the most impressive so far for me. I know that Bidgel obviously got the assist, but I mean, and the goal was a bit, a little bit dubious in terms of what the Bravco was doing. But he's looked pretty good. He's looked pretty good. Yeah, so the Sunday is actually not the last game of the game week. So I think there's Monday night football. Ball into the box, cleared away. Leeds are complaining for a penalty, but nothing doing there so far. Tanaka picks it up. He tries another ball in. It's hard, number 4, and Purdue. A shot on the turn, nothing doing. Now Burnley are on the counter. And that's got to be a clear foul. It's got to be a yellow card there for Rodon as well. Rodon's going to go into the book down. I mean, that was a professional foul, and that's clearly a yellow card. In a way, he's arguing with the ref there. 40 minutes gone. Gary and Trigger definitely captaining Saliba at 37. I've stopped listening to all commentary now. I watch games while listening to the Watchalong Farm Monitor. Thank you very much, Craig. Just came home and I see Aronson on the bench. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. He started the last... Yeah, bizarre. Literally bizarre. I actually thought that he was 100% a chance of... well, I thought he would start this game for what it's worth. But yeah, no, nothing doing for him there. Compensation assist from Bidgel at least. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, Bidgel, as things stand, probably is on track for a huge haul here. He's probably going to be in the bonus if the result sticks at 1-0. He's got the assist. He's probably on track for like at least 11 pointers. So that is pretty nice if you've got him. I agree, Gary. They probably do. Because I just don't understand, like, why as an interim manager, like, I feel like if Michael Carrick could come in and set up Man United in a 5-4-1 against Man City in his first game in charge, I can tell you what, no one will be clamouring for Michael Carrick to be staying at home. All right, Burnley have got a long throw here. They've sent old mate, Gary's mate, Esteve up front. Can he find himself on the end of the Kyle Walker long throw? I mean, I'm sick of the long throws. Long may they be gone next season. 5 seconds to obviously take the throw-ins next year is going to hopefully eradicate all this crap that we have to watch. I was actually having this discussion with the kids at training the other day. I was like going, the Premier League this season has felt like a grind to watch. Why? Because every single week we are waiting a minute for a long throw to be taken. Because what happens? They win the throw-in. The centre-backs then start meandering forward. We all know they don't run. They just kind of amble and jog forward. Then the old mate who's got the ball on the throw-in pulls out a towel from God knows where. He then wipes the ball, which takes another 5 seconds. Then he steps back and he's like, all right, the centre-backs, are you guys ready? Waste another 10 seconds taking the throw-in, and then we've got a throw-in. And by then, we've wasted an entire minute of our lives waiting for an idiot to take a throw-in. I can't wait for it to be done next year. It's going to completely nerf DC as well, for what it's worth. That the amount of long balls from throw-ins into the box will be literally just erased. Like, there's no way centre backs are going to be sprinting up to the forward line to get on the end of a long throw. It's just not going to happen. Which means that hopefully it will be the death of the Tony Pulis football we've had to endure this season, which, let's be fair, has been horrendous to watch. Do I remember your name from the old FPL chat? I do have Bidgel, but he's on the bench. Oh, no, that's unlucky. Shouldn't have followed FPL Harry Chili. Remember when Esteve was a cartel darling? Was never a darling for me, Mark, but yep. You see teams like Bayern and Real Madrid, they do the set pieces as fast as possible. Exactly. They know what the thing was. So midweek, we got treated to two different extremes of football. We got treated to PSG versus Bayern Munich, and what a game of football that was. I mean, I watched the game back when I was like doing work at the end of the day at work, and I was like, holy hell, I wish I'd woken up for this. I'm actually thinking of waking up and doing the second leg this week because I just think it's going to be such a great game of football and I want to watch it live, and it could go either way, and I'm really invested in what's happening, and I feel like it could be another like 4-4 or 5-4, whatever. And then you've got the polar opposite. So you had Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal. And let's be fair, it was like one defensive master versus another. And what happened? Everything wrong about football happened in that game. For what it's worth, I feel like Arsenal were completely screwed over. Anthony's just hit the ball into the back of Fleming. That might have been goal bound. We'll never know because Fleming has done a DC on his own, mate. Unlucky there. We've got 1 minute until the halftime whistle plus injury time. For what it's worth, Arsenal got screwed over in the Champions League. There is no other word to describe it. Like I love just a piss take out of Arsenal fans in general. They were robbed. VAR, everything wrong with football was on display in that Atletico Madrid Arsenal game. How that penalty was given against that Atletico Madrid defender for the foul on Eze, and then somehow ended up in the VAR and told him to go. Like, how many times do you have to watch a foul to convince yourself it's a foul when it's not a foul? No, sorry. How many times do you have to watch a piece of play to convince yourself it's not a foul when it's clearly a foul? For what it's worth, Arsenal got screwed over. Like, that was embarrassing. Embarrassing how poor the technology was used. And then let alone the ref just bottled it. The ref completely bottled it. It was like Arsenal in the Premier League title race. He bottled it. Hook, line and sinker. There's no other word to describe what happened in that. There's a shot here from James Justin from distance. Again, very, very comfortable there for Dubravka, who catches it in his midriff. No problems there at all. Has anyone watched the film Burnley interim manager playing the Jackson back five? Send Darius a list of Michael Jackson songs. All right, Leeds, Okafor bursting, trying to get his shot away, nothing doing. Stack on the follow-up on the edge of the box, plays it into Rosed. Yeah, I've not watched the film. I keep seeing it advertised on TV. I was like, oh, I doubt it's that good. Con was also on the lead FPL. Comms on every channel in existence. Here's Jason and Steve-O were the perfect combination. They were. Shame Steve-O gave up. Yeah, I feel like it's a weird one. That's halftime, by the way, for what it's worth. It's 1-0 at halftime. I mean, yeah. I've been completely distracted by other stuff in the half. Burnley not doing a hell of a... I mean, 5-4-1. What is the purpose of just playing this football? What is the purpose of Burnley? Like, surely you go out there and try and score a couple more Premier League goals before you get relegated. No idea what they're at, but it's good for Leeds. It's good for the Darlow clean sheet, let's be fair. He's really not best PD in that regard. I wonder if Jason will ever do anything by himself or get anyone else involved. Not everyone I have scruples. My favourite Wacko song. I disagree, Colm. After the deleted Christmas stream, I love him, Miss Steve. I hope he's well. My first ever vinyl album, Gary Bad. Wow. You draw the line in Bakar? Mate, everyone's got to draw the line in Bakar. I mean, how can anyone take that man seriously? I don't even know how people watch him. I find him so boring. I think I've watched about... Not going to lie, I watched about 3 minutes. 3 minutes of Bakar, and I was like, why does anyone listen to this? It was so not entertaining. Yeah. Line 2 audio cassette. Arsenal should have put themselves in a position where they can't win because of a penalty non-call against them. I agree. I mean, the problem with Arsenal, it's been the same problem all season long. They can't actually score goals. Like, they just don't score goals. They actually physically don't score goals. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. They're just not very good at doing it. Sad for them, but also they're very good at not conceding goals, and that's put them in a good place. Is it going to be good enough a place to get anything at the end? I don't know. I really don't know. My gut says that Man City win the title. Arsenal's attack just doesn't inspire confidence that they can free-flowingly score goals. And I think that's a massive problem for him. Like, it really is a massive problem for him. Right, let's get the second half up and about there. Still don't know, that goal came so early, and I was like, oh, there's going to be lots of goals this game. And it's been out since. Absolutely out since. I need this Leeds clean sheet. Yeah, it'd be nice for the Darlow clean sheet for sure. But can't I've stopped watching Let's Talk, Raptor, the channel's not when. Their channel's not when they. Yeah. Fair. It's really funny this week, right? I tell you what, the content this week has been horrendous. I've actually just not listened to any of it because I just think it's all crap. And they're all saying the same thing. Literally all saying the same thing. So all this week, all I've heard about is... Hold on. I'll pull out the players. This is what I've heard. I feel like I listened to 2 videos. They literally said the same thing. I was like, I can't listen anymore of this crap. It's horrendous. So they talked about, keep Cole Palmer. He's a differential. I was like, dude, why would you keep Cole Palmer? He's crap. And then they talked about, who else did they talk about? Gabriel. Obviously, I mean, like, that's why I went a different strategy because I was like, everyone wants Gabriel. Even I want Gabriel. Let's be fair. But, like, where's the Casemiro love? Like, no one's talking about Casemiro. The dude's literally outscoring everyone the last 5 weeks. Legit. And then, like, they're all... You know what the funny thing is? The thing that I did not understand this week, every single one of them, I'm going to call them all out by name. Raptor, Harry... I don't watch Focal, so I can't even comment about him. He probably said the same thing. Raptor, they all said, if you got the triple captain chip left, you play it on Haaland in Game Week 36. That is just rank laziness that clearly shows they've not done any research into the form of Haaland versus the form of the other Manchester City assets. I mean, they're just hoping that he comes good like he did at the start of the season. That's all they're doing. There's no skill involved. It's just regurgitation of what FPL Review's spitting out. Let's be fair. There's a reason why they all talk about the same players. There's a reason why none of them hopped on Wilson at the time when I hopped on Wilson, because they don't believe in those kind of punts. They're all about, I got risk mitigation. I don't watch anyone who plays template. What's the point exactly? To be fair, finding the podcast of Nightmare this season has been refreshing. Yeah, Nightmare is brilliant, man. Nightmare is brilliant. And yeah, the podcast is brilliant because, well, I'll admit, the podcast this week was crap. Sorry, Gary, it was. You want to know why it was crap this week? Because Gary got on 4 blokes that all had the same bloody team. And no one wants to listen to 4 blokes try and make conversation about having the same team as each other because it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But normally the podcast is brilliant because normally it's got either me or Andrew on there, and we obviously play a very, very, very different way to the majority of people. And for what it's worth, Kanji also plays a different way. Now, he also uses analytics. He loves review as well, but he actually is more of a maverick when he's using the analytics than anything else. But yeah, I feel like Gary missed out on having someone else that had a different team this week because, let's be fair, they all picked 3 bloody Spurs players, and what did they get? No points, except Pedro Porro because, he got lucky. But they all picked Dominic Solanke. I mean, actually, you know what? I have to do this because I stand by this. Picking Dominic Solanke was the definition of just being, having no skill. Like a complete skill issue. So on the deadline stream before, I called out all the players that have scored points since game week 24, and how many players in my own team had outscored Haaland, and people were like saying, "Oh, I got a captain Haaland." Well, do you actually? Because about 8 of my 15 players have actually outscored Haaland since game week 24, which means I probably don't need to captain him. These are Dominic Solanke's scores since game week 24. Game week 25, 2 points. Game week 26, 2 points. Game week 27, 1 point. Game week 28, 2 points. Game week 29, he did score a goal, got 7 points. Game week 30, 2 points. Game week 31, 2 points. Game week 32, 2 points. Game week 33, 2 points. Game week 34, 1 point. I stand by it. The Gary, Trig, Let's Talk FPL Andy, FPL Harry, all those idiots that went for Dominic Solanke, that's not the definition of being unlucky. It is the definition of not having any skill. And I'll stand by that decision because it was horrendous to back in a team with a striker that routinely trolls people, can't stay fit, and plays in a team that hadn't won since game week 18. I mean, that is the definition of just a Hail Mary and hoping for the best and getting what you deserved. And that was nothing. Well, 1 point to be precise. I'm up and about today. I'm loving this. Only my rank, the opposite of a differential. Yeah, exactly, Gary. A couple of small ones. I don't panic. By the way, FPL Don't Panic. I quite like him. He says some good stuff, and he plays the game differently as well. So shout out to him. Go and give him a watch. He's actually created his own. What is it? His own like kind of spreadsheet thing based on fixtures and players and stuff. The thing is, anyone not using analytics this year has been screwed over by DC because it's really hard to watch in-game what a DC is. And as I said, Gabriel, classic case in point. Everyone thought that was a DC, was it? No. Harlan Captain was also on the list. Yeah, I just put him there because for all the sheep. I did say that he was probably the 5th best option this week when I was doing that on the late mail. I enjoy streams of more than one person. The blokes down the pub feels yeah, exactly. I think Solly has taken over the review. Yeah, you could be right to be fair there, Gary. Yeah, probably. Wait, I need the bar emoji. I need a sheep emoji. I need to get Luke to make a sheep emoji with like Gary and Trig like just kissing each other or something. That'd be pretty funny. That's all we'd see in the chat is that emoji. Not sure which team Rich had. Yeah, I couldn't hear him either, Rob. I couldn't hear him at all. I watched the first 8 minutes and they went through their teams. I was like, these teams are all the same. And I couldn't even understand what he was saying because it was so low. And then I'd turn up the volume and my ears would burst every time Trig or Roberto spoke. The only person who had good volume was Gary. Gary's volume was unaffected. Everyone else's was just horrendous. He does videos, Colm. He doesn't do live streams, I believe. Evening, Harry. How are you? What do you think happened to Foden? He was like, oh, mate, I miss my boy. He is such a good player, but he's done. I think he's done. He might need a move. I'm not live. Irish guy living in Auckland. He watches the pubcast a lot. Sometimes he's brilliant. Not using leagues that I'm in the top 10. I know. I didn't use it last year and I just got more lucky. It comes down to your start. And my start was horrendous. Let's be fair. My start was one of the worst. Nightmare says how he came from 9.8 million or whatever. Like he overtook me and then I have overtaken him. I started at 8.8. And I stayed at 8.8 for like weeks. Until like game week 5, I was 7.5 mil in game week 5. I didn't even get like to the top like 50% of players until game week 12. That's so bad. Last year in game week 12, I was like in the top 50K. It does come down to how bad your start is. It's so funny. I look at my game week 1 team. This is my game week 1 team. This is such a bad team. Matt Sells in goal. Milenkovic, who has yet to score a goal or get an assist this season. How badly... he has got 1 assist. Sorry, he's got 1 assist now. When did he get that? He got that against Burnley. Okay, fair. The drop-off at the start of the season from Forest was just unpredictable. Collins, Juve, De Kuyper, and Dorgu. That was my starting back 5 defenders. None of them did anything. They were all horrible. The front three at the beginning of the season was Ollie Watkins, Jared Bowen, and Evan Ilson. I mean, I can't even say how. I look back at this team, I go, what was I thinking? Like, what was I actually thinking? And then the midfield was Bruno Fernandes, Cole Palmer, Reinders, Saka, and Cody Gakpo. Like, what a bad team. What a bad... Like, what was I actually thinking? And the worst bit is, I rolled that team. I didn't even make a transfer in game week 2. And it went no better. It went no better in game week 2. Actually, it did. It got me 1 extra point. I got 37 points in game week 1, 38 in game week 2. And the worst thing is that I had De Kuiper 0 points on field and Collins 9 points on the bench. Then game week 3, I had to make a move because Saka obviously got injured. I bought in Haaland. And who do? I bought in Cunha for bloody Saka, Haaland in for Bowen, and who do I captain? Bloody Mateus Cunha, who got injured and got a 1-pointer, and Haaland got 9. I mean, this is the story of this season. It is horrendously bad. Game week 4, I finally nailed a captain, Haaland, one of the few times he actually banged and got me points. I was the only bloke that scored points that week, Haaland, and no one else got me points that week. It's horrendous. I can't look at this team anymore. It's actually embarrassing how crap that start was. I've never ever started FPL that poorly ever, and that was just. I just had a horrible read on the fixtures. I thought Villa were going to be good based on the preseason form. I also thought Forest were going to be good based on the preseason form. They were both horrendous. 100 scoring from Trolley. Oh mate, yeah, exactly. Legit did. Vigil on FPL, can you do what you just did with Solanke and check Alderete's past scores and tell us why you bought him in last week? This is not going to be good, is it? I haven't actually bothered to look. I bought him in a few weeks ago, actually. I bought him in on Wildcard. So he got 0 against Nottingham Forest, like every Sunderland defender. He got 1. Then he got 8, 1, 2, 7, 4, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, 8. That doesn't fill me much confidence, I'm not going to lie. He started every game since game week 13. He's due a goal. Definitely due a goal. He's due a goal, let's be fair. All right, go chuck a quick piss and I'll be back, folks. Bear with us 1 second. All right, where are we at? I'm going to quickly mute that for a second. 1 sec. All right, looks like we're almost back underway. Burnley about to get us kicked off for the start of the second half. Let's get that timer back up and running. Jaden Anthony standing over the ball and second half underway. Let's get into it. No need for that sort of language. All right, here we go. Burnley, what do they got? Surely they go away from this 5-4-1 nonsense. Surely. Well, you would think anyway, let's be fair. 45 minutes away from the D-Unit confirming that DCL unit is actually a trap. Shouldn't have said that. He's going to score now. I've said that. That's stupid. Very annoying considering I spent over does it tomorrow night. I'm asking for a refund. Not sure. The lady whose value was much lower than everyone else took him a while to figure it out. I used my first triple captain for Chris Wood. Oh, no way. That's mad. Let's see, in the D-Unit, and then from there found the pubcast and trigger barely watch them. Yeah, to be honest with you, it's really funny. So, like, I only watch a couple of ones when I run out of stuff to watch when I'm at the gym. I watch most of my FPL content when I'm at the gym. Sadly, Nightmare doesn't put out enough videos. I'd like if he put out one a day, but I mean, he's like me. He works full time. And then Trig normally puts out one a day, but I feel like, I hate to say it, but Trig has sounded a lot like the cartel the last 5 weeks, to the point where I'm like going, is this dude actually playing the game, or has he got a bot playing it for him? Sorry, Trig. Burnley attacking into the box, nothing doing. Cleared away. Ward-Prowse goes for a worldie and forces a save out of Darlow. We'll take it. That's one towards the save column. Nothing too exciting there. But there we go. Little deflection there from Tanaka. Forest defensive, Villa forwards. Yeah, no, man. That was my issue. Is I stuck with him for so many weeks and I got no points. None. Everyone else is getting bloody double clean sheets. And what was I getting? Milinkovic and Sells just conceding every single week. It was like, I kept persisting with it. I was like, these fixtures are too good. They will keep clean sheets. They didn't keep any. So, full crew. Well, yeah, fair. That's fair. But at least he got a goal, didn't he, in the first 5 game weeks? I feel like he got a goal. Well, at least one. Forrest got nothing defensively at all. I wish I'd just gone with Chris Wood. At least I would have got some points out of him. There's another yellow card. Here's the DCL unit being booked. The DCL unit booked. About time he got booked, this absolute fraud. I mean, he got Licha sent off for the softest red card you ever see in your life. You deserve yellow, mate. You are crap. When socks is embarrassing for the pub. Still going to show there will be a setting that's hard to find to get everyone's volume in sync, but be like trying to find a certain button on a remote control. Ask their help option. Everyone is avoiding Villa at the start next season. Don't care how good their fixtures are. Legit, man. I don't think I actually struggled to go back to Morgan Rogers. The only reason why I went to Morgan Rogers and not Ollie Watkins is because I didn't own Morgan Rogers at the beginning of the season. I only owned Ollie Watkins. So I felt like I could give him a chance. But based on last week's showing, I'm not impressed early doors. But I'm hoping he can deliver the goods this week. Jaden Anthony chasing with Rodon. Rodon gets there first. Plays it back safely to Bijol. Or Biol. I think his name's actually Biol. DCL unit goes up, wins their header, but all he does is put it out for a throw-in. Well done. And all the settings, mate, just don't work as the software was down before the show. Was just randomly kicking people out. Wow. We were lucky to get... That's actually bizarre. I wonder why I was doing that. So Streamlabs did that. That's happened to me once this season. Streamlabs was just being an absolute mare. Refused to do anything. Ended the stream. It was like at my mum's. Ended the stream randomly. I was like, what? It's bizarre. Well, I don't know how that happened, but it did. Oh, Okafor trying to pinch old mate's toes there, but nothing doing. Roden just clatters into Fleming. He's got to be He's got to be careful here. He's on a yellow card. All right, Okafor down the left-hand side looks at Kyle Walker and says, how quick are you, mate? You're 34 years old. But then he cuts back, realising that Kyle Walker's still probably got him for speed. The D-Unit yellow, mate. It was inevitable. Inevitable. I'm due some of the traps to literally just come back with horrendous scores. As I said, I've struggled to understand how so many people bought this idiot in. Because the dude can't finish for a biscuit. Nice little play there again from Anton Stack. He wins another corner here for Leeds. And he's going across to take it as well. Rich was clear as a bell on green arrow after. Maybe he was doing sabotage orders at the hub. I love that. All right, Stack with the corner here. 5 minutes or so into the second half. Almost approaching 6 minutes into the second half here. Stack whips it in. Oh, I mean, Ampadu, it made his way to him. He couldn't do anything with it. Tanaka then tries the ball back in. Pascal Strike tries to get there, but it's well won there by the Burnley defender. It's then whacked down. It's the edge of the box. Out to Stack on the edge. Stack gone for goal. Cleared away there by Gary's mate, Estev. Well, I think that's a clearance. I actually don't know, but either way, he got his head in the way of the shot, and surely that's a block if it's not a clearance. Maybe it's neither, because maybe it wasn't hit with enough venom. Who knows? What does Opta decide tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Carl Walker now takes over as we go into the Burnley attacking half now. Fair views, how long will it be if he played the same way? The banner is part. Yeah, exactly. The banner is definitely what makes it entertaining, 100%. Oh, nice little move there from the DCL. Finds Bogle. 2-0. Okafor scored. Bogle has given the assist, and Okafor makes it 2-0. DCL unit, unfortunately, folks, with the assist of the assist, and Okafor goes bang. And it's Leeds 2, Burnley 0. That's a big goal for Leeds. That should be enough to hopefully guarantee the win here. Bogle with a nice little assist there. And yeah, all those people that bought Bogle in on their free hit, probably pretty happy. Alas, Gary did not go for Bogle. He went for Pascal Strike, who got a yellow card. He went for Darlow, and he went for the DCL unit, who's also got a yellow card. And unfortunately, Gary, the assist of the assist does not count for any FPL points. Just set an alarm to remind me to press the wildcard option as Palmer is going down and Ray is going up. Not sure if I'm going to buy any Palace. I wouldn't buy any Palace. For a Friday night game, I'd expect to see goals galore. 1-0 is just disappointing. The Leeds goal and assist can't see many having them, given the injury doubts. Okafor. Took Okafor out. I mean, yeah, he's done pretty well. Roberto wishing he didn't change his differential now. 100% Gary. Doku's going to need to score at least a goal here to match him. I mean, Okafor, that was pretty good. He's looked pretty good all night, to be fair, Okafor. I don't think he lasts 90 minutes, but he's got his goal, and you've got to be pretty happy with that if you've got him. Yeah, you did. Okafor, I wasn't convinced he was going to start based off what he said in the press conference, but as soon as I saw him on the team sheet, I was like, if you backed him in, fair play, because he should do pretty well. He's been amazing. I covered him in the Game Week 32 wildcard differentials video, and he was in the 1 week punts, and the dude has literally gone ballistic in Game Week 32, 33, obviously blanked in 34, and then has gone ballistic again in Game Week 35. What a play. He's literally gone bang, bang, bang in 3 game weeks in a row. What a great player. Hold on, Okafor. I'm sure I'm right about that. Yeah, so he's gone Game Week 32, 15 points. Game Week 33, 16 points. And then Game Week 35, well, he's now going to be on 6 points at the moment prior to appearance points and all the rest being put on. Great effort. And Okafor, he's firing up the crowd. He's feeling himself. Feels like he could get a brace here potentially. Okafor's on fire. He's the new Bloody Wilson. You better believe it. Yeah, I know, 100%. I was like, it's just whoever he was going to play. That's why I hate managers that sit there and say rubbish. I was like, just speak the truth, man. Winston Churchill, Zagel called. Love it. 50 caption options. No, he wasn't, Gary. Anyone that's an injury doubt, I don't cover in the captains because I think that's just too much of a risk captaining someone that you don't know if they're going to show up or not. Okafor to Tanaka. Tanaka! Oh, what a save! DCL unit scored. I can't believe it. Oh, he couldn't miss from there. He couldn't miss from there, and somehow the fraud has tapped one in. I mean, a point-blank range. It had to be a goal. He couldn't miss. It was just lucky it spawned to him. Spawned to him right on his, just there. You can't miss from 6 yards out. I mean, Dubravka's gone down holding his knee. I don't think there's any foul there. But yeah, I think he's got a bit lucky there, to be honest. He's got a bit lucky there. Let's have a look here. Why has Dubravka gone down? Oh, his own player got him. His own player got him. Yeah, they're all onside. DCL units landed on his leg. That's what's happened. His legs landed on his leg. It's definitely a goal. Won't get ruled out for that. He's gone in. He's won the ball. His foot when he's gone to kick it has unfortunately landed on Dubravka's knee. But that's definitely a goal. 3-0 to Leeds. The DCL unit, man. I mean, if there was ever a game he was going to score in, let's be fair, it was probably Burnley. Was he one? Yeah. The mocking ends. He's still crap. I mean, you can't miss from that distance, unless actually he probably could miss. He's off. He's been subbed. No, he's not been subbed. I was like, what's going on here? They've gone to the touchline. I was like, I thought he was getting off. I thought he was going off. I was like, what the hell? He's scored then off. But no, he's still on the field. Dubravka's getting some treatment here on his knee. Deflect. I know. I actually think that if that had been a harder shot, and further out, there's no way he would have scored. He's literally lucky that Dubravka's literally just spawned it right on his foot. But this is looking pretty good for Leeds. I mean, they're going to improve their goal difference at the moment to -4 and go up to 43 points, which is 9 points clear of Spurs, who only have 4 games left to play and a minus goal difference of -10. So you'd have to think the Leeds are pretty safe here. You would think. The D-Unit Kamara's back, baby. Oh, 100% I was lucky. If it was against any other team, he doesn't score then. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. I mean, he's missed a couple of good chances again this game. But as I said, he literally scored from a metre out. If you can't hit the target from a metre out, you're cooked. You might as well retire. I mean, the Tanaka hit was brilliant. I mean, it's pretty lucky that Tanaka just didn't score, because I actually thought Tanaka was going to score then. And that would have been an assist for Stack, I think. I mean, yeah, his landing leg literally catches him so high. But Dubravka's obviously on the floor, so it's not like he's put his leg up to whatever and he's just... that's never a foul. It's just unfortunate coming together. All right, Burnley have kicked us off. It's now 3-0. I mean, what do? Do they sit there and just hold face? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 59 minutes gone. 31 minutes away from the Darlow clean sheet coming in. Can he hold it? The bad news is obviously he's not going to be getting bonus points because they've now scored a few goals, which basically means that Darlow's got 0 chances of getting the thing. What am I talking about? Of Darlow getting bonus points. That's what I was going at. I was like, what the hell am I on about here? The DCL unit. Look at him. The thing is, I don't even know if he's going to be on bonus because he's been booked, hasn't he? He got booked earlier in the game. I don't even know how that looks. Let's have a look. So at the moment, Stack on 3 bonus. Tanaka, DCL unit, and Okafor both sharing 2 each. That's going to change as soon as that clean sheet comes in, though. The new Dirty Dom. Sorry, folks, but need a Burnley goal for the perfect start here. Fair play to the AI that recommended him. So the thing is like, yeah, Burnley, I feel like, I don't even know. If Burnley had not sacked their manager, maybe they get a better performance. I feel like Burnley have been absolute arse tonight. I feel like they'd make my Kalgoorlie team look pretty good. That's saying something. Carlo Ancelotti. Oh, I was like, what are they on about? I was like, they're talking about the DCL unit. I was like, Is he having that good of a season? He had like a good 10 game patch stretch. That's his first open play goal in a long time. I'm pretty confident it is. Let's have a look. Calvert Lewin. See, he's obviously scored. He scored, what's the word I'm looking for? So he scored this week. His goal against Wolves was in the penalty spot, so not an open play goal. Then the last goal he got was against Nottingham Forest. Now, I don't know if that was a penalty as well. I feel like it was. And then that means his last actual goal was in game week 21 against Newcastle. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's having a good season. I feel like he's been okay. He's been okay. He hasn't been brilliant, but he's been okay. Perth Glory will beat Burnley. Oh, mate, 100% they would. You're dead right about that. And Perth Glory are horrendous. They'd actually give Burnley a run for their money about who's worse, I think. That's not saying much. Okafor and Bridgel on the bench. Oh, no. That's so unlucky. DCL unit. Plays it back to Bogle into the box. Cleared away there by Burnley defence. Yeah, they were. That's right. They were both out. So, I mean, that's why it was hard to recommend any of them on the deadline stream because, how can you recommend a player that's yellow flagged? And, I don't know if Daniel Farke's an honest manager or not. So, yeah. I mean, fair play if you've got him. I mean, Harry benched Bridgel as well, so his luck this year has definitely run out. Let's be fair. Bit like me. All the people who had luck last year have just died in the river this year. Yes, Diamond. Good to see you in the chat, buddy. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. All right, here we go. Stack down the outside. Ball into the box. Cleared away there by the Burnley defence. But not very far. Ampadu takes over. Plays it back to Stack. Stack, another ball into the box. Oh, my God. And then Walker tries his best effort to try and score an own goal. But puts it out for a corner. Captain the DCL, nice. After the Leeds manager conference, seemed loads injured. Yeah, he did. Yeah, exactly. Whoever he started could do well. Meanwhile, start Aronson will come on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Aronson's on the bench. 100% he's going to come on as well, isn't he? All right, here we go. There's going to be a change here for Leeds. Okafor's off. 63 minutes, 51 seconds gone, and Okafor's going off. So he's got the appearance points locked and the clean sheet point locked. And Mcheka is coming on for him. Only the one change for Leeds so far. Burnley are about to make a double change. Cheers, mate. Good to see. Good to see. Glad you're well. Whoever you started could do well. Meanwhile, yeah. I captain Morgan Gibbs White. Don't mind it. DCL, no, yeah, 100%. As soon as the clean sheet came in, it was never going to be in the bonus. That yellow card's probably killed his chances unless he gets another goal. Ward-Prowse and Hartman are off for Burnley. And on comes Florentino and Lucas Perez. All right, ball in here. Pascal Stroik gets his head to the ball, unfortunately, nowhere near the target. Leeds managers are... he is. He really is. I captain O'Reilly after bringing him in for Virgil van Dijk. Nice. For me, it was a real toss-up between O'Reilly and Gabriel. I feel like they're both the best options this week. I think that the clean sheet for me for both teams feels pretty certain. If they get the clean sheet, all they need to do is get... They don't even need to get bonus, really. There's a good chance they already beat Haaland's score if they keep a clean sheet. And that's what I've been basing my captaincy decisions on. I'm like, what is the probability of a clean sheet versus Haaland scoring a goal? And recently, the last 10 weeks, clean sheet has outweighed the scoring of a goal. Exactly like it did for me this week as well. Okafor always seems to get... Yeah, he does. I don't think he's actually fit enough to play 90 minutes. I could be wrong. But yeah, this is generally when he gets subbed about 65 to 75 minutes into the game. I'm not even sure the last time he started and played 90 minutes. Actually, I can tell you. Last time Okafor played 90 minutes was game week 16. He played 90 minutes against Brentford. Played 90 minutes against Nottingham Forest in game week 11. And that's it. He's played 90 minutes twice this season. The dude always gets hooked early. He doesn't play 90 minutes. All right, Burnley, probing. 66 minutes gone. Cheers, Diamond. Much appreciated, buddy. But getting above 60 when he starts. Yeah, he normally gets above 60. That's right. He just averages like anywhere between like 65 to generally 80. Doesn't normally go past the 80 mark. I was looking before. There's a lot of 70s, a lot of 60s. Not much past then. What did that chat thing in my pubcast snooker play comparisons? Don't mind it. Here we go. Fleming, edge of the box. Oh, Burnley have scored. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. The flag's gone up. I thought that was a perfectly good goal. Far out. Leeds have got away with one there. Burnley have carved them apart. Fleming, nice little ball out to the right. He's onside. This is going to be a goal. Burnley are going to wipe the clean sheet. It's a Darlow save, but it's definitely a goal. Definitely a goal. There's no way this is going to... VAR are going to intervene. This will be a Burnley goal. The clean sheet is going to be wiped out. Oh, maybe his arm's off. Or is his arm offside? He's definitely running from behind. All right, it might be his shoulder. His shoulder might be offside. Oh, it's so close. That is close. Oh, there's going to be some lines. Going to be some lines. Darius Alex, I like that. That's so tight. It looks offside to me. With the way they draw the lines, I think it's offside. But the last time I said that, it was on. Or it was off. The last time... Burnley always gets screwed over by VAR. It's off. It's offside. There's a red line on the screen. The clean sheet survives. The clean sheet survives. I tell you what, that was pretty bloody close. That was close. Lucas Perez almost wiped out the clean sheet, but not quite. He was like, for me, that's got to be, I mean, they're changing the rules next season. I think next season that will be onside. Based off what they're floating, I think there's going to be clear daylight or whatever. There's no daylight there. It's like literally half a shoulder offside. His legs are actually well onside. It's just his leaning and the running motion means that, you know, his shoulder, which he's probably never going to score off, is technically offside. Well, I don't know how Ampadu kept that in, but he did. I mean, Burnley has just had no luck. VAR hates Burnley. I can tell you what happened. They did not pay the bill the last time they were in the Premier League. That's the only explanation. They keep getting shafted. These 50-50 calls always go against them. They've had no luck. No luck whatsoever. Put a ruler on the screen. I know I need to get one of them out, don't I? What have I got here? I've got something I can probably use. Lisa wasn't in the nose this time. Tell you what, Burnley have looked a lot better. Ever since Okafor went off, Burnley have looked better. I mean, that can't be the reason. It must be the Burnley subs that have made a little bit of a difference here, you'd think. Oh, nice little take there. Plays it through. Burnley. Strike. They've scored. Burnley have scored this time. It's definitely been wiped out. The clean sheet is gone. And the bench boost, as usual, is off to a great start here. Darlow has conceded. Yeah, he's onside. He's definitely onside. Burnley have definitely scored here. It's 3-1. Number 17, Chichawatawatagu, whatever his name is, he's got the goal. I mean, this has been coming for a while, to be honest. Burnley have been very good the last 5 or 10 minutes, and Leeds have I mean, what is Pascal Stroik doing there? That's bad defending. What is he doing there? Chichawana is the one with the goal. Whoever that is, Chichawana. All right, Stacker's going off here for Leeds. Aronson's coming on. And there is another change for Leeds. They're making a double change here. And it's going to be... Tanaka is coming off for... So Stacker and Tanaka off, and it's... We're waiting for the confirmation of who this guy is. I think it's Longstaff. Yeah, Longstaff and Aronson are on. So Longstaff, Aronson on, Tanaka and old mate Stack off. Yeah, the CS is gone. Verbruggen is my goalkeeper. Death taxes and Burnley wiping out clean sheets. You better believe it. Most are on double Leeds defence, so that's fine for your bench boost. Yeah, I was like, maybe Darlow can get a save point and get 3 points. I think what's actually more likely is that Burnley score again and take him down to 1. I mean, that's what I said. I was like, today I was like going, I'm not convinced about Darlow. I said it. I was like, I just feel like they're going to concede, and they did. Useless. Absolutely useless. Good old Darlow. How many saves has he got today? Let's have a look. Saves. He's got 2 saves. I need one more save for a save point. Come on, Darlow. Leeds, concede another chance that's on target, please, without letting the goal go in. Yeah, the old Leeds clean sheet done. I mean, Burnley are definitely looking the better team. It's like Leeds have stopped. Could they get another one and make it really interesting? Oh, I tell you what, Leeds, Dyson with Dyson was someone back there. Bogle for Leeds. Oh, he's gone too far. Oh, he's still got it. Bogle. Ball in. Oh, wow. Mcheka, DCL unit, they kind of get it in each other's way, and neither of them can do anything on the cross. There's a fantastic cross into the box there by Bogle. But alas, it comes to nothing. Burnley are definitely enjoying a nice spell in this game at the moment. Leeds trying an early ball forward, nothing doing it. Esteve reads that, and I was going to say that was a DC, but I don't know. I was like, that's the same as what Gabriel did last week, so I'm like, I don't think that's going to count, but it probably will count now that I've just said it won't count. Hannibal Mebry just goes past, I mean, he's gone past 2 Leeds players, and Ampadu's going to get himself booked here for bear hugging Hannibal to the ground. Hi, big man. Gary, come back on your main channel, mate. Humphreys is off for Burnley here. They're making another double change. So Humphreys off and Fleming's going off as well. So Humphreys and Fleming off here. And it's going to be, I don't even know who, it's going to be Broja and Dooney on. I was going to say, I don't even know who that guy is that they're bringing on. That's why, because he's been injured pretty much all season. Every time I do the late mail, Dooney's been on the late mail. Burnley, Dooney injured. Well, he's not injured anymore. He's just come off the bench for the last 15 minutes of this game. Who's this, Gary? You. One more Burnley. I'd like him to have another shot on target, to be fair, for what it's worth. Who got the goal then for Burnley? It was that Chichawana guy, wasn't it? Stack now on 3 bonus. Okafor 2. And Tanaka and the DCL unit currently sharing 1 each. DCL unit would drop out of the bonus because that man will definitely have another shot before the end of the game. And we all know what will happen. It will not go in for a goal. Triple Leeds defense. Yeah, I was like, it was good on free hit. I wouldn't have been confident in it now. Can you say my full name at full? Big man sucks dick. There you go. That wasn't rude, was it? Someone will clip that up and send it to him and I'll be in real trouble. Oh my God, what are they on about? Oh, I was like, what? Since when do they do this? They've got Sky Sports have a presenter down there interviewing Okafor while the game's still going on. No one wants this. I don't want it. I don't want this on the commentary. Just take that and take it off and never bring it back. That's done nothing for my viewing pleasure. I don't even know who that is interviewing him, but they're not doing a very good job. Okafor's right. The game's not finished yet. Like, leave the interviews to after the game's finished. I mean, if Burnley somehow score another one in the next 5 minutes, this game could spiral out of control for Leeds. What looked like a comfortable win could all of a sudden not be comfortable. Yeah, I know. I don't know why there's a mid-interview going on. It's so stupid. They need to bin that off. That is just, I mean, that's something Americans would do. It's not something the Premier League should be doing. They should be binning that off as quickly as it came in. Brodger wins a free kick. Plays the ball. Let's have a look. Well, how's my bet getting on? I can't remember. Burnley, ball into the box. Cut out there. Bogle saves the corner. Puts it out for a throw-in. Okafor didn't win one or more fouls. A bum. And Stack didn't commit a foul. That's disappointing. Who came on for him? I got 11 minutes left plus injury time here. Took out Okafor, put Stroik and Ampadu in, both on yellows and no clean sheet. Oh, yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? It's always what you just, the other side of what you could have done. But yeah. Wow, so the last time Burnley won was in February against Crystal Palace, so they came from behind and won. DCL unit trying to play the ball in. Oh, don't give up your day job, DCL unit. Horrendous cross into the box. Nowhere near the intended target. Nowhere near the intended target. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a foul. Hannibal Medbury got away with one there. Longstaff, I thought, won the ball cleanly and fairly, but apparently he did not. I tell you what, that is, I mean, he won the ball. I don't know why that's a foul. It really did not look like a foul. Yeah, cringe interview, 100% Christian. When they talk to managers at halftime, they 100% got that from the, yeah, it's horrible. They do it in AFL now as well. I feel like the players like, mate, they interview players from both teams right when they're walking off. And sometimes, like, a player's down by like 50 points. What do you want them to say? We have been crap. What else is there to say? No one wants to talk to you. You're behind by 50 points. Like, literally, who gives a crap? Let's run away down the tunnel. Have his exact same team as FPL Andy. Now his team wants to not get lucky. So Gary going, I lost strikes, clean sheet, but gained rank. That's all right. I don't know how that works, but that's nice. Good old Hannibal. I thought he was going to be a really good player, Hannibal. When he was at Man United, like in the youth team, he looked incredible. He has not turned out to be the player that I thought he was going to be. At all. Yeah, he's just been a very different player to what I thought. All right, Burnley, can they create something else here? I feel like they've moved away from their stupid 5-4-1 formation they started the game with, which made no sense to me. Considering you're relegated, why would you sit there and play defensive? Just go out and score some goals. 11-11 the snooker, nice. All right, ball forward, Burnley chasing. No, Darlow comes out and collects. Sadly, it's not a shot, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what Brodger's trying to do there. It looks like he's trying to get a yellow card. And he's got a free kick. I mean, I don't know what Brodger's trying to do there. He should just let the Leeds keeper take the kick because now he's giving away a free kick. Useless. The old snooker. Is this like the final, or are we still like playing in the lead up games? Yeah, I'd take a save point from Darlow. I'd be pretty happy with that. Sounds like a boring first frame. How does it work? How does snooker work? I've watched it. I don't understand the scoring of it. Like, what does 11 versus 11 mean? Does it mean they sunk 11 balls each, or what? How many balls are there? I reckon Burnley can score another one here. They've won a free kick around the edge of the centre circle. I think Brodger's given one away here, or has he won one? It's hard to tell. The ref wasn't very clear with his pointing. Good luck, mate. Enjoy work, Gary. Enjoy work. 11 frames each. It's like tennis. Well, they'd sit there and keep hitting the ball or something. A lot of match fixers were doing well in the snooker pub game. Each frame first to out 70 normally. Okay, how do you get an out 70? Or about 70? Leeds, ball into the box, cleared away. Kyle Walker can't prevent the corner. It's a corner to Leeds. 1 hour, 40-minute frame earlier. What does that mean? They just kept on hitting balls until they hit 70 over and over and over. That doesn't sound very exciting. Leeds CS bus was very much needed for me. Corner. Yeah, corner here for Longstaff's going over to take it. 84 minutes gone. With a little bit of change. Okay, yep. I have to give it a go. I'm pretty good at pool, so it should be all right. Oh, Rodon rises. He can't score. Straight at Dubravka. Dubravka with yet another save. That was a good ball in from Longstaff. And Rodon gets up pretty much unchallenged. Unfortunately, his header is straight at Dubravka. Red colour, yes. Fair. Sport of Kings. Snooker is... it's very meditative and builds into a great wave kind of game. Big time. I heard it was really small. All right, ball into the box. Estev gets in the way. Another DC for him. Oh, Longstaff. I was like, who was that? I thought it was Rodon. It wasn't Rodon. It was Longstaff with a nice little DC. Kyle Walker just pushes his player over pretty much and retrieves the ball. 85.5 minutes gone now. Burnley looking, probing. Can they find the right pass here? Jaden Anthony takes over. Looks at Rodon, runs inside. Unfortunately, gives the ball away straight away. Can't get the shot we need for the save point. Mine looks small, but it's surprise. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Burnley play back. I feel like we're playing out time at this point. It's like Burnley scored the consolation. Now it's like they've just really taken the foot off the gas again. They've had a couple of nearly, well, not nearly moments, but like a couple of nice pieces of passage of play since. It's a weird one because I feel like a lot of people on the wildcard 32 probably have double Leeds defence. So 2 points from Darlow is not the end of the world. All right, Leeds, edge of the box. Chichawana, well won there by someone. Goldbridge shoot. Showed unit. 15 reds worth 1 point each. Yellow 2 points. Green 3 points. Brown 4 points. Blue 5 points. Okay. Another yellow card here, this time for Hannibal Mebry, who goes into the book. Aronson's not happy about it. A bit of fisticuffs going on. Hannibal says, mate, you play for Leeds. Big Wang. Oh, I tell you what, Hannibal's gone way past the ball there. He's lucky he didn't do more damage there. That's definitely a yellow card all day long. All right, into the final couple of minutes here, plus injury time. We should see how much injury time there is because I don't feel like there's been a hell of a lot of it. There was a slight delay when they were checking the first Burnley goal that was ruled out for a slight offside. But outside of that, I feel like there's not been a hell of a lot of stoppages. DCL unit with one of the worst first touches you ever see. And then just falls to the ground like a big baby, told to get up by the referee. Burnley clear the danger. All in one go. Okay, interesting. Bravka plays it out wide. Nice little instant ball there, but it's well picked off there by Ampadu, who takes over. Moves forward, but then retreats quickly. They play it all the way back to Darlow and goal, which is not helping the save point. So one of them weird ones, I'm like, do I want Burnley to have another shot? Because if they shoot and they score, I'm not getting a save point. I'm going to end up minus 1 point. But if they shoot and it's on target and he saves it, I'm going to get 1 point. All right. Last minute of normal time here. Leeds are definitely playing out the clock here. Unfortunately, Darlow has just kicked it straight out of bounds. That's going to be doing no one any favours at all. James Justin gives him the eye. Rodon's down on the ground again, holding his hamstring. He doesn't look overly comfortable, that's for sure. I don't know if it's cramp or if he's actually done his hamstring again. I'd say it's probably cramp because he's getting a little bit of pickle juice. Pickle juice has been delivered to the Rodon sitting on the floor. He's just swallowed that down and thrown it back out. Wonder if that will improve his ability to carry on here. Does really well with the chest down in the path of Brennan Aronson. He takes the leg contact from Hannibal Mebry. Can I be a D-Unit on one? Perhaps I should come back to the WhatsApp I left because I kept... You can come back, mate. Everyone is welcome. 8 points from 3 players I think might be cooked. We might have banned Greg's music. The Bakar fans, Gary, by the way, Rob. That's FPL Pubcast. That's Gary as Big Man Bakar. I'm pretty sure it was Gary spamming the chat earlier as well. Banned all Leeds players, so don't have to worry about any of this. No dudcom for Leeds players. Oof. Rodon looks like he is going to be able to continue potentially. All right, we're well into injury time now. I actually kind of missed how many minutes have been given. I don't even know if they've put it up yet. Roden looks like he's going to continue. There's 8 minutes of injury time here. 8 more minutes to go. Well, 7 minutes now. I'm surprised there's that many. I know there's been a few goals. I suppose there's been a few retakes, isn't there? A few kickoffs and stuff. This is me. That bag had water leaking. It did. It did. All right, Burnley play the ball back to the Leeds goalkeeper and we'll carry on. Gmail account. Cosplaying as Bakar is on... It is actually, to be fair. All right, Daniel James looks like he's being prepared here for Leeds. Rodon's going to try and continue on his run back onto the field. I reckon he's probably going to get subbed off pretty soon because he looks very, very proppy. Extortion FPL advice, please. Oh, Brojo, night take. Plays it to Hannibal. Hannibal on the left. Plays it out to old mate again. Chichawana. Plays it back. Looks inside. Plays it to Hannibal. Hannibal looking. Back to old mate. Old mate, ball into the box. Finds the back stick. Who gets the cross in? Darlow goes down. Unfortunately, that's not going to count as a save as it wasn't on target, but he does go down to get and hoover up the cross. Can't spill, so it should be Gary. Yep. Can't fall asleep. No, Big Bakar, that's you. £3,000 to set up a Big Man Bakar account. No, I think that was a cross, sadly. I don't think that's going to count as a save. Can Burnley muster some sort of half-assed shot at him? That's going to be the key question. There's going to be another sub here, I think. Leeds are going to make a change here. It is going to be Bogle off for Dan James, and the DCL unit is off for Willie Notto. The DCL unit off of a goal. Congratulations for anyone that had him. He's done something. Not a hell of a lot, but he's done something. He's still just in the bonus. I'll be interested to see if that changes. He's on a 1 point bonus. Oof. Cough, cough, DCL unit. At least DLC is good. Sakura's 2-2 versus you recently. What are you thinking? Yeah, I don't know if he scored, to be honest. I feel like I just can't see Fulham scoring against that Arsenal team. The way they've been playing of late, I've got no confidence in Fulham doing anything. Plus, Sonny Gabriel scored for South Park during the deadline stream, which is normally a telltale sign, if you believe in superstition, that he's going to do well against Fulham this week. Maybe he's going to finally get a goal again. Burnley, here we go. Might be a chance for a shot. Kyle Walker goes for it. Unfortunately, it's blocked there by one of the defenders, so we won't get that save point yet. Kyle Walker, ball in. Burnley try to get up and win the header. Nothing doing. Now it's at the edge of the box. Hannibal! Oh, another block there by old mate in the defence. I think it's Bidgel in the way. Again, denying Darlow the chance to get a save point. Burnley ding forward again. Hannibal. To Kyle Walker. Back to Hannibal. To Anthony. Back to Kyle Walker. They're playing triangles, but they need to score a couple of goals. Can the defender move? Captain O'Reilly again. Nice. To turn into the we need goal difference mode. Yep. I'm stuck. Harry on the bench. Prob sell next week. Got up to Captain Bruno G. Nice. Burnley keep it in. No, nothing doing. Not going to find anyone for the shot. It's going to be an easy save. Exactly. Counting saves. I know. It's horrible. What's FPL become? Ball into the box. Burnley. Chance. Shoots over the bar. Darlow can't get his hand to it. That's disappointing. 2 minutes left of injury time. Somewhat positive yesterday, and when he had posted on Instagram a story of the fixture trying to catch up, 60 points, a mini league leader. Already covered 22 tonight. Nice. Very nice. Just makes you think of roofings. Superstition was Stevie Wonder, not Michael Jackson. I know I need help. Not to be concerned about Leeds considering still got 12 points and 3. Not great, not bad. Yep, that's all in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, Darlow's no save point here, I reckon. Got 80 seconds left of time to play out here. And I hate to say it, I don't see Darlow getting the save point. None. Leeds and Burnley owners, how are we feeling? Glad I don't own double Leeds defence. And that I didn't consider them for double defence on bench boost. Because I would have been pretty annoyed. But then the Sunderland defence might do exactly the same as what Leeds have done here. Look really good and then just concede a stupid goal to Wolves. I'm not ruling that out. I feel like that could definitely happen. Leeds another poor piece of play there. We've got 40 seconds left to try and get this Darlow save point. Hannibal just needs to shoot from like 100 yards. Somebody do something. Here we go. Number 17. Ball into the box. Oh, no, nothing doing. 22 seconds left. One day in your life, Michael Jackson is OP. Tell me one person got it. Okafor captain also bought him Morgan Gibbs-White, Nico Williams and Bowen going gun-ho for end of season. Love it. Those moves are sexy. Darlow matching him. Dubravka bench boost points. Lovely. Yeah, mad, isn't it? Mad and another hoops. All right, we've played the allotted 8 minutes of injury time. The referee looks at his whistle. At his watch. Surely he's just going to blow it. Surely he's just going to blow it. Bogle and DCL for me. Decent start. Can't complain. That's fair. Referee looks again at the watch. Oh, nice little step over there from the Burnley player. Lets the ball run on. But again, they're going nowhere fast. We need a hopeful punt. Someone just shoot. I mean, the ref allows them to continue on. We've played 99 minutes now. I had 1 minute more than the injured allotted time. And I think that's surely got to be it. Leeds have won the ball back. They're on the counter. Longstaff looking to make it for Aronson. Forces a save from Dubravka. It wasn't Aronson, sorry. It was Dan James who forced a save. And it's still time to go on. But the referee's finally blown the whistle, and that is it. That's not unusual, though. I'm happy not to play any more Leeds players this year. Burnley manager moonwalks down the tunnel. Stack has been incredible value at 4.8. He's definitely been the pick today. He's currently on for 3 bonus in this game. Okafor's on track for 2. At the moment, it's very tight for 1. Tanaka and DCL unit currently are on 1 on 27. Tuchawana is on 26. Just going to update that and see if it's changed since I last looked. No, it's still the same. So at the moment, it looks like Tanaka and DCL unit are going to get 1 bonus point each. And Tuchawana is on... he's going to miss out, just. But Okafor's on 2 bonus. Stack's on 3. A very nice day for Stack and Okafor owners, let's be fair. They were definitely the standouts here. Egdow with DC along with Estev. Outside of that, no one else got it. And Purdue finishes a couple short, as does all the Leeds defenders. That's pretty much it. On that note, folks, I am off to sleep. I'll see you all tomorrow for the live watch along at 3 p.m. I'll be here covering all the 3 p.m. kickoffs as they commence. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more luck tomorrow with the Sunderland defence. Hopefully keeping me a clean sheet with some luck and giving me some reward. Otherwise, we're probably on track to maybe just about beat the 6 points and the 4 points from the last 2 bench boosts I played. On that note, good night. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow.